ahead. We've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Chicago Bears. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And off we go from Soldier Field.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Here we go, son. All right. Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Now Fields going to throw on the first play.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert.
Gets by him at the 25.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They snap it to Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Cook again. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 1st and goal from the 6. They'll run with Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Allen going to change the look here. Cook diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
2nd and 10, Fields again. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago.
Here we go. Turbo, sir. Check, 43. Exit.
Now it's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. In motion left goes a tight end. They'll run for it. This is Foreman, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Here's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 3. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Allen. Buying time to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And now they'll throw with Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Allen. And Cook has it left side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Allen from the gun on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. And that was Dorian Williams who found his way through and planted him for a loss on the play.
Green 19, guys. 43. Check, 43.
From his own end zone, Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. From his own end zone, Fields on 3rd and long. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They're going to go. It's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the 1st down before taking the hit.
He's going to look deep for more. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll set up the screen to Herbert. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Fields throwing again. They'll set up the screen for Herbert. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Foreman will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
I tell you what, this was a much-needed drive and a much-needed touchdown at the end of this drive. They had not done much of anything in this first half, but here they put all the pieces together, and they get the score right before the half.
Fields trying to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, you know, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL
that
seasons.
could change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, I think we'll have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Allen going to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On 2nd down, here's Allen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal.
From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields
Sliding out of the pocket.
He'll fire deep, looking for more.
And this one is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go. We're good.
A final shot before the break. Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
56.
To the air, Allen forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Allen to throw once more. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Gabriel Davis.
54 yards.
And the Bills are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Play action. It's Fields.
They'll roll him out right.
Looking deep here for Mooney. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
To throw is Fields. That is caught by Herbert.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
43 is the mic. Easy.
Again, Fields. And again, back to Kmet.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Herbert powering up the middle.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2nd down and 8. Herbert once more.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter, as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Now Fields. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about